So there are construction challenges, there are social challenges because we have to acquire private land. Everybody, all citizens in the city do understand the importance of public transport. This corridor will connect to almost 5-6 major central business districts. It will connect to airport. It will connect to those areas which are today the major employment centers. Costing is quite comparable to other modes of transport. In fact, sometimes it will be cheaper. Load on Mumbai's roads is going to get reduced because 85% of our passengers would come from road. The Mumbaikars have cooperated with us like anything during the construction phase, and we have tested their patience.
बरेच लोक मेट्रो म्हणल्यानंतर लगेच शिव्या द्यायला पण लागतात आणि आनंदित पण होतात. कारण मुंबईची जास्तीत जास्त ट्रॅफिक जर आता कुठे अडकत असेल तर मेट्रोच्या प्रोजेक्टमुळे अडकते. मेट्रोच्या प्रोजेक्टचा एक भाग आहे ॲक्वा मेट्रो आणि एक बोल्ड अशी महिला ज्यांनी हे काम खूप उत्कृष्टपणे केलेलं आणि त्यांचं कौतुक पण भरपूर झालेलं आहे. तर आज आपण ॲक्वा मेट्रो बद्दल बोलणार आहोत अश्विनी भिडे मॅडमशी. अश्विनी भिडेंना जास्त काही माहिती द्यायची तुम्हाला गरज नाही कारण बरेच इंटरव्ह्यू तुम्ही बघितले असतील आणि त्या एकमेव अशा महिला IAS आहेत की ज्यांनी हे काम खूप मुत्सद्दीने पुढे नेलेलं आहे. तर आपण विचारूया त्यांना की ॲक्वा मेट्रो केव्हापर्यंत पूर्ण होईल आणि हा प्रोजेक्ट कसा पुढे होईल. We'll talk about the Aqua Metro and we'll try to know that how this project is going to take forward and when it is going to be completed and the challenges she's meeting while doing this project.
Good afternoon. Namaste.
My first question to you is that what are the biggest challenges in Aqua Metro right now?
As you know, Aqua Metro or Aqua Line, Mumbai Aqua Line, which is Mumbai Metro Line 3, is a fully underground corridor of more than 35 kilometers, and it has 26 underground stations. So building this underground metro in beneath the congested city of Mumbai itself is very challenging because the project's magnitude, it's a huge work. So there are construction challenges, there are social challenges because we have to acquire private land, we have to rehabilitate many families. Plus there were environmental challenges, there were different approvals, administrative challenges, many approvals were to be obtained. And then there were actual construction and project management challenges because we had to do this heavy construction over a long period of time in the congested city, a very in close vicinity of dilapidated buildings, old buildings, high-rise buildings. Then we had traffic challenges, underground utility challenges. So this project is full of multiple challenges. But we started in the end of 2016, and now we are almost 84% of overall work is complete. 93% of phase 1 work is complete, and that is why most of the challenges are surpassed now. Mm-hmm. Now the biggest challenge which remains is actually commissioning the project. Mm-hmm. And in the last phase of the project, there is always it is full of challenges because there are multiple activities which are to be completed, which are going on now, and the most important challenge is completing the work, wrapping it up and reinstating all the roads and bringing it back to what it was in the original position. So those challenges are remaining, and commissioning has its own challenges because we need to get safety clearances and certification from the safety commissioner. So those challenges are definitely there. But the kind of challenges we have already overcome, I think, is remaining. They are probably within our reach, and we are saying that another 3, 4, 5 months we'll be able to commission our phase 1, and it will take another 7, 8 months to commission the entire.
I just want to ask, Mumbai is called as a sinking land because it's a water land. So will this underground be a sustainable project for long term?
Yeah, underground is a sustainable project. It is in fact for past 150 years underground projects are being done across the globe under different geologies and across different geographies. So that's not an issue because when we start digging and create underground realities, they are mainly the rock because even some of the land parcels in Mumbai are reclaimed. And even our tunnels have passed through reclaimed lands, but beneath the reclaimed area, it is finally the rock. And Mumbai is sitting on a hard rock, which is mainly basalt. Some of it is breccia also, but this is a good hard rock, and that is why it is very safe. But even in a soft strata also tunnels are done. That is not an issue. The way it is constructed, because this is there's a concrete cavity is created, and it is lined with concrete, which sustains, which remains there. Even the station boxes are of concrete, and there is no reason why water should seep in. And these are very proven and well established kind of civic structure. So this is not different than that, and it is constructed in a very safe manner by adopting all safety norms, and the entire construction, the structure is designed for next 120 years.
Yeah. And this Aqua route, whichever is right now, like we are talking about, it's mainly in the elite areas. So do you think that
No, I don't agree. They are across the
elite
yes. I know that some of the sections are in South Mumbai or the Mumbai city, which otherwise doesn't see this kind of construction activities. But this line has a very good connectivity from South Mumbai. It passes through the central Mumbai and it goes to North Mumbai. So it has a very good connectivity between the island city and Mumbai suburbs.
My question is that are people of Mumbai, those especially these elite or South Mumbai people who are accustomed to the cars and private vehicles, will they really take that route of metro? Means will it be a successful project?
I think let us not stamp it as a elite area or non-elite area. Everybody, all citizens in the city do understand the importance of public transport, because Mumbai has had a very robust kind of public transport in the form of local trains or suburban system. The only problem with that system is because it is overcrowded, it is oversaturated, and that is why people can't take it. And that is why there would be certain sections of society who would prefer private cars because they can't take the suburban system. But if you provide them with a better system, which is at par with any global public transport system, which is a very modern, sleeker, safer and more comfortable transport, that I am very sure that whether the elitism won't come in the way of people taking this transport. In fact, this will be a major backbone of public transport system, which will connect to the island city, which is otherwise, away from even the suburban system, because both corridors of suburban network, they get terminated at CST and Churchgate, and beyond that there is no public transport connectivity except in the form of bus. But this corridor is going to provide 4 stations in the island city, and that is going to help. And the most important thing is this corridor will connect to almost 5-6 major central business districts. It will connect to airport. It will connect to those areas which are today the major employment centers. In fact, recently I met somebody in South Mumbai, and the person told me that I live here and my office is at Sibs, and I'm just waiting for the Metro 3 to get commissioned so that I can just board the train right from my house and get down at my workplace and then come back. So I think there is a lot of excitement among people, because the kind of connectivity this corridor is providing, the kind of transport, the quality of transport which is going to transport experience which it is going to provide. I think people in Mumbai will love it, and they are desperately waiting for it.
Is it affordable for common man?
Yes, it is affordable because it is not different than the ongoing metro corridors which are operational in Mumbai. Metro line 1, for past 4-5 years that line is operational, and it is very, very popular. People love traveling on that line because it saves a lot of time and it's a very comfortable journey. Recently MMRD has already commissioned line 2A and line 7, and people are really getting fond of and getting used to that corridor. So, and they are affordable because the public transport is meant for people, and we want them to shift from the private vehicles to this corridor. What happens in suburban system also, or private vehicle that cost of traveling in private vehicles is anyway more than public transport. But suburban transport may look slightly cheaper than this. But there, the end-to-end connectivity, if you take into account, right from starting from your home, going to your nearby train station, then reaching your workplace, and then so that the cost of travel involving egress and ingress, I think metro's cost will be comparable to that,
Even
because
it saves the time.
this also includes the last mile connectivity. The distance between two stations of metro is average 1 kilometer, and so people will have shorter distances to walk to their final destination, and that is why the costing is quite comparable to other modes of transport. In fact, sometimes it will be cheaper.
Is there any survey or is there any study done by you that how much traffic we can lesser on the road with this project?
Yes. The DPR, the detailed project report itself included the techno-economic feasibility of this study, and the ridership estimation was done by using different models at that point of time. And our estimation is there will be about 17 lakh passengers who would take this corridor every day by when it gets commissioned by say 2031, and later on that number would further increase when we add more trains to the system. But even with these 17 lakh passengers, a huge load on Mumbai's roads is going to get reduced, because 85% of our passengers would come from roads. There will be a modal shift from road, so they would come either from private buses, private vehicles or buses, or basically from the pedestrians who would get transport to this system. 15% would come from the suburban rail system. So I think this corridor would that study has already been done, and the corridor will reduce 6.5 lakh vehicle trips per day from Mumbai's roads.
Now, last question I want to ask is that when this project is going to get completed? Like,
as I told you in my initial question, 84% of work on the overall corridor is done, and we will commission it in two phases. Phase 1 is from RA Car Depot to BKC, and that work is almost 93% done, and 6-7% work is balanced, which is basically the wrapping up activity which is going on at the moment. And it will take another 4 to 5 months to basically be in full shape and offer it to safety commissioner for commissioning. So we are soon expecting the phase 1 or the reach 1 of this corridor to get commissioned, and the remaining the balance corridor would take say 6-7 months after commissioning of phase 1. So I would say in 2024, by the end of 2024, Metro 3 will be fully up and running and will be at service of the Mumbaikars.
So, or what is your advice to the commuters right now, or what is the news that you want to share with them?
That's what I'm saying, that commissioning of Metro 3 is very, very close by, and the Mumbaikars have cooperated with us like anything during the construction phase, and we have tested their patience. And now it is time for them to reap the benefits. So soon the corridor will be commissioned, and I want them to enjoy this service which is going to be available to them, take full advantage of it, improve the quality of their commute, their travel, and this corridor will definitely do that. It will make their daily commuting easy, comfortable and faster, and it will give them more time to spend for themselves or with their families. And we are going to provide a very clean, neat, modern transport facility which will be fully underground, and people would definitely love that transport, and they would ensure that that remains clean, neat and available all the time for all the commuters.
Can we compare our Aqua route to any other country which is already existing this kind of transport?
Yeah, see, underground metros is not a new thing, and not that we are doing it for the first time. Only distinguished part of this line is it is fully underground. But in India also, in Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Kolkata, and even Pune, now has
Yeah,
got
now
a small section of underground corridor. Ahmedabad has a corridor. So underground metro is not a novelty. It is already there in our country. It is there, of course. It has been there in many other countries like UK, France, Singapore, Hong Kong, USA, and many European countries also. So this is a very old feature of urban public transport. But in Mumbai, it is kind of a novelty. The reason is Mumbai is already a very congested city. It has very limited road infrastructure, and constructing this kind of project, an underground structure beneath the congested roads and areas of Mumbai, was a challenge, and that is why there is some excitement about this project. But otherwise, it's a very well established mode of public transport across the globe.
Whom you can give credit for this brainchild or this complete
No, the
design?
credit goes to everyone. Credit goes to both the governments, Government of India, Government of Maharashtra, who basically encouraged the then MMRDA to conceive this project. MMRDA did the initial job of getting the DPR prepared and getting the project going. Then MMRC, the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation, came into being, and my entire team, each and every member of our team, they have ensured that the project actually is properly structured. It goes from the drawing board to actual ground, and it gets implemented in a very structured manner, in a very safe manner. And the most important thing, our consultants, our contractors, those all the laborers, workers, almost 20,000 odd people are working on this project. Each and every one should be credited. And the most important thing, the credit should go to Mumbai citizens, all those people who are residing in the influence zone of this project, who have taken a lot of trouble, to accommodate this project in their vicinity. And this project being a very difficult civil infrastructure, it had long gestation period, and people have suffered the difficulties of this construction. And so I think I will give the biggest credit to citizens of Mumbai.
She is on her toes, beating all the odds and meeting all the challenges. We wish her all the best, and congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you.
If you like
Thank
this
you so much.
episode, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll meet in another episode. This is Ready. Goodbye.